Behaviors towards co-workers. Cooperation. In a big organization, Amir and Hassan were working together as a team in the same department. Both of them were assigned tasks and need to submit it within the time given by their superior. By communicating and cooperating with each other, both Amir and Hassan managed to complete their tasks within the time frame. As what Allah said in Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 2, and help one another in goodness and piety, and do not help one another in sin and aggression. Mutual respect. Everybody has their own personal matters that everyone need not to know. At the workplace, Amir should not get involved in Hassan's personal matters by interfering or asking what is the problem. It may be sensitive to Hassan if Amir blindly asks without knowing the actual story. Let Hassan solve his problem on his own, and if he is not able to solve it by himself, then he will seek help from other people. Then only Amir can come in and ask Hassan what he can do for him. To share knowledge. Knowledge sharing in working as a team is important. One should not be reluctant to share on knowledge that he or she knows more about. As for both Amir and Hassan, Amir does not know how to write a report regarding the task given, and Hassan has done the report before, so he knew how to prepare it. Hassan should teach and share information with Amir so that he could write the report properly. Amir also should ask Hassan the correct way in preparing the report. As what Allah said in Surah An-Nahl, verse 43, ask those who are knowledgeable if you don't know. Behaviors towards superiors. To obey them and observe the rule of law. Abu works in an organization and he gained popularity at the office by having bad attitude towards other co-workers and including his own boss. He practically does not follow the rules, sleeps during office hours, and always talks bad about his superior. As a Muslim, Abu should behave in a good manner and pay some respect towards his superior as well as observe the rules. As what Allah said in Surah An-Nisa, verse 59, to give them advice. Arif works for Abu in the same organization in the same department. He feels uncomfortable with how Abu behaves as his superior. He tries to consult Abu by having a conversation about how Abu should change his bad habits. Abu accepts Arif's advice and willing to change for the betterment of himself. Behaviors towards subordinates. Consultation and getting feedback. Encik Zainal is known as a very good boss. All his staff really love him. This is because Encik Zainal always shows good akhlak towards his workers. He acts justly with his workers, and if he did wrong, he will ask for apologize from his workers. To be kind and lenient with them. Encik Zainal is kind towards his workers. He will make sure that all the workers have good health, and he will try to help his workers if they have problems either inside or outside the office. To serve them honestly and sincerely. Encik Zainal always honest about everything he do. He never hide anything from his workers, especially about what he do to the company. He will make sure that they all get the right amount of wages which is worth with their works and efforts. Respect for their opinions and beliefs. Encik Zainal always show respect towards his workers, so in return all his workers respect him. He always reminds himself that everyone is in the same level, either he is a boss, or a worker because all are the creation of Allah. He also respects opinions from his workers. Behaviors toward neighbors. To avoid causing them any kind of harm. Kasim lives in Taman Gombak, Kuala Lumpur. Kasim knows that his neighbors deserve his respect and good treatment regardless of their religion, race or color. Prophet Muhammad warned his companions against harming or upsetting the neighbors. Kasim would not construct a fence so high that it casts an enormous shadow on his neighbor's lawn, depriving them and their garden of sunlight. To help and be kind to them. After family, neighbors are the people that we depend on the most. Kasim always offers his help whenever he sees his neighbors are having problems. There was one day he saw his neighbor Shafiq couldn't get his car engine started. Kasim offered Shafiq a ride to Shafiq's office that day.